Some will weep for this Mustang, but some will shed tears of joy at the sight of this new Mustang Mach-E. Ford's answer to e-mobility. Welcome dear viewers, I am Neerblin and it is about a Ford Mustang. The first one came on the market in 1964 and had a big V8 burner under the bonnet. Here there are two electric motors. The car is purely electrically driven and it looks like a Mustang. Here, too, there's the chunky snout. These two humps. Then there are aggressive headlights and also this jumping Mustang, which of course can't be missed. What also looks nice is the wide shoulder at the rear. This creates a certain dynamic. The car has 351 horsepower. 580 Newton-meters of torque are generated. That means there is a lot of excitement. There's a lot of emotion and that's where I'm going to give it some real power or gas. Activate the system goes here, and in 5.8 seconds the speedometer shows 100 km. That sounds like a naturally aspirated V8. It continues with a real sound. The 2.2-ton car drives like a lightweight. Compliments to the chassis engineers. Slightly rear biased, it goes into the fast changes of direction, really convincing. This Mustang Mach-E can be ordered with rear-wheel drive or with all-wheel drive. Then there are two engines, one on the front and one on the rear axle. This whole system is electronically controlled, electronically regulated, and then you always have the power when you need it. Interesting is the possibility to drive with the one-pedal mode. I simply go into the menu here, where I can switch this one-pedal mode on or off. This means that if I switch it off, I can also sail, and if I drive in one-pedal mode, I can accelerate using only the accelerator pedal. If I take my foot off the accelerator, the two electric motors brake and recuperate electricity, which flows into the battery. This way I can brake without having to hit the brake. Only in an emergency, when I really have to brake, do I use the brake pedal. The new platform has produced a Mustang that is in no way inferior to its combustion counterpart. The look is right and much is reminiscent of the US horse of days gone by. Especially the taillights are like a relic from times gone by. New wheels with low rolling resistance tires are obligatory. Muscular, elegant and chic is the new US boy. The broad shoulder is a must. The interior is sporty, elegant and has a feel-good atmosphere. The large 15.5-inch display dominates. The seats are also sporty and ergonomic. The luggage compartment is also very important for a crossover like this, whether you want to go shopping or go on holiday. Here, the normal capacity is 402 liters and, if you fold down the backrests, up to 1,420 liters. That's enough for a big holiday. In addition, there are 81 liters under the bonnet. The global car is a real Mustang.
The car in its form of sportiness speaks for itself that it is a Mustang. The designers came up with a very Mustang-affine design. And so it was obvious for the Ford Motor Company to name this car Mustang as the first global sporty electric vehicle. Mustang Mach-E.
Ford has developed its own engine sound, reminiscent of a V8 engine. When you accelerate, it really pushes. The same is true when you're rolling along. Then this engine bubbles, so they've done a really good job. This car with the big battery has a range of 540 kilometers. That's quite a lot. But one thing is also clear, if you always drive at full throttle and go really fast on the motorway, you won't make it to 540 kilometers. I think you can always do around 300 to 350 kilometers. That will get you very far. The speed is limited at 180, but you can drive at full throttle for about 30 minutes. Only a few electric cars can do that. In terms of connectivity, the car is of course state-of-the-art. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are on board. The whole thing is also available wirelessly. Everything here is of the finest. Up to 150 kW of charge is possible, and after 10 minutes you have a range of around 120 kilometers. At home you can order a Ford wall box, then 80% charge is possible after 6 hours. My driving lesson with this Mustang Mach is over. I have to say, it's a very interesting electrically powered car that offers a lot of driving pleasure. It also has a lot of power. The basic car costs around 50,000 euros with the small battery and 62,900 euros with the bigger battery. That's it from me.